My friend Cameron, we started playing a D&D game. I decided that, or not necessarily me, but we decided to start a D&D group. And I showed him one of the little dice towers that I had when we were first playing. And he was so inspired that he went and started making his own dice towers. And so now we have many generations of them, and I just wanted to record them for posterity. So here we go. The first tower. These are kind of roughly in order of when they were built. I just wanted to show them all in action. These towers, there's a front and a back, so we'll swing around and show both sides here. This is one of the earliest ones. There was some prototypes before this, and then you can see how they work dropping down through here. All right. And then we move on to, this was my personal tower that I asked for her. I was really into the Tomb of Horrors in the old days, so he created this for me. And I'll throw a few dice through this one. The insides are pretty much the same on these early models, but the little knock sound is hitting the top of the mouth there, which is kind of, I think is kind of awesome. This was a little bit more. This is Cameron's personal one as well. It has a lid that comes off. As well as it's got a little drawbridge thing here. I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but to open it up. And I think that's so that he can toss the dice inside there, or inside the top, and it'll stay in there, and the dice won't escape. But in actual usage, it's just like the other ones. So now we move on to, we get a little bit fancier. I commented, man, wouldn't it be cool if this front was doors? Well, they don't open, but he got a little crazy with his decorations. It's still another identical dice tower, but this one obviously is freaking amazing. The looks to it, pretty cool. And then we'll go around to the back as well. It's kind of plain in the back, but oh, his personal one, forgot to catch that one. It's got all his naming on it and stuff. So some of these are just boring in the back, but this one is not all about the front. Then somebody challenged him to make a round tower. So here's one of his, I think this is actually the second version. I couldn't find his first version, so we're just showing off the second one. And it actually spins around like a set of, round spiral stairs inside there. So little challenge with this one, he's got to get it fixed, is there's flat space on the inside of the tower. And so, especially when you roll multiples, roll one, it comes out, no problem. When you roll multiples, they tend to, one or two might stop inside the tower. And that's not very work, so he's going to have to work this one up a little bit. This is one of my personal favorites. Very simple design, as you can see. It's a two-piece so that it travels easier. He needs to rework this because it doesn't necessarily catch the dice properly. Well, as you'll see here, when I roll it, one or two might actually come flying out of it, but yep, see, we lost one there. But it spirals down. Again, it just uses 2x2s cut with a miter saw. So I think that one's really cool. I'm gonna get that in the frame. So I like that one a lot. Here's another travel-friendly one. It's very simple, but obviously it's very travel friendly. It would fit inside of a, with your books. If you had a stack of books, they would just fit right along with them. The inside is sideways, so you still get that's why it comes out over there. So we'll just drop them in. And then the piece de resistance. His big daddy, he created this one. These are some cool little dice that he has that they light up when they crit, and so he mounted them all on their crit numbers. Okay, and this is a true randomizer. Obviously, if you drop the dice in here, there's no telling which way it's going to end up going. They could go either direction, and so, but if they rumble heavy enough, then they actually can set off the crit dice. And I'm going to use some metal dice that I have, some solid metal dice to make it nice and heavy, so it can definitely set this off. So we'll drop these in here and we should get the full effect. All right, there we go, nice and framed. And yeah, set the 20 off. So that one's kind of cool. That's a big daddy. All right, so these are Cameron's dice towers that he's made. He's inspired me. I'm going to go try to make one of my own this weekend. But I just wanted to show them all off. There's a few from his series that are missing, but they're from prototypes or belong to other people because he's given a few away to the members of the gaming group. Like, for example, there's a much taller tower as well compared to this one. It goes about twice as tall. So anyway, there you go. There you have it. Cameron's Dice Towers.